Hey everybody, it's BJ and Janine here in Downey, California, right near relatively close to the Bicycle Casino, here for the WPT Legends of Poker.
11th season.
Yes, this is the 11th season of WPT. The Bicycle Casino has been on the tour every single year, so this is our 11th time here. We've had some great champions in the past. Doyle Brunson won a WPT title here, Dan Arrington, many others. We'll get into that. But first, I think we got to settle up from what happened at the Parks Casino.
We are back from Parks, where we had a good time in Philly.
Yes.
We made a bet. We Rochambeau'd and picked teams for the final six. I had Anthony Gregg, and he is our newest Champions Club member.
Yes.
And if BJ lost, he had to plank the Royal Flush Gold Bar, which ended up being a very successful night for me, except the fact that BJ didn't really know what planking was. So he kind of laid like he was in a coffin. And then
you said lay down on the Royal Flush Bar.
I explained planking first.
Whatever.
And then he actually planked the Royal Flush Gold Bar.
All I know is last season when we bet, like the winner got something, and it seems like this season when we bet, the loser.
I got something.
Okay.
I got a good laugh.
Seems more like bad for the loser than good for the winner, but
so
whatever.
Good for the winner.
Okay, whatever. I'm ready. All right, I'm going to bring my game for the next one.
Better bring your A game.
So that was then. Congrats to Anthony Gregg.
Congrats.
Our newest WPT champion. But now we're in California, Los Angeles, for the Bicycle Casino.
Legends of Poker, woo woo.
Okay, today, day 1A. 2 days, 2 starting days, because it is a re-entry event. We got 247 players today, which is down somewhat from last year. Last year we had 322, but I ran some numbers. Last year's day 1B got 35% more players than day 1A, and if that holds true for this year, the total field size will be 580 players. So mathematically, that is our line for this tournament. So Janine, if the line is 580, we got 247 on day 1. Do you think we will go over or under 580?
I'm being optimistic. I'm going to say over.
I'll
take the over.
All right, I'm going to take the under. I think we'll get close, but I think we'll be between 550 580.
I'll take it.
All right.
We'll see how it works out at the end of tomorrow.
Yes. But we did
Everyone, hurry up. Come on, buy in. Make my numbers more relevant, please.
Yes. Former champions in the field today?
Yeah, we had former champions. We had Will Fiala, and he actually made it through to day 2. And then we had season 9 winner Andy Frankenberger, who actually busted. So he'll be back tomorrow, hoping to make it through to day 2.
Right, seeing if he can take advantage of that re-entry to pick up his second WPT title.
He was a big fan of re-entries last year. I actually sat down and had a talk with him at one point, because re-entries were fairly new last year.
Right.
And so
last year this event was the first WPT with a re-entry.
Yeah.
So,
and he was a big fan, and I mean, it's been working out, for most all, so good luck to him tomorrow.
Now, the highlight of the day was almost like a low light. It was a little bit different. There was an altercation between two players. One of them was a WPT Seasons to Watch from last year, but this isn't exactly what they meant when they meant
Ones to watch.
Did I say Seasons to Watch? It's a WPT Ones to Watch. Matt Marafiati and John Aguiar. There have been a lot of accusations flying on Twitter and 2+2. We're not going to get into any of that, but let's just say that it came to a head during the second break here at the Legends of Poker, and
nothing too serious went down, but
no, words were exchanged. Almost some shoves, but security stepped in, kind of calmed it down. The players were taken out of the tournament. Not taken out of the tournament, taken out of the tournament area for a little while. Missed a couple of hands, but that was kind of the end of it. It was kind of a bit of excitement, but cooled down. Just not something you see at the WPT every day, where like the whole tournament is watching two guys yell at each other and security swarm in.
Definitely a little different from your regular beef that people get. It's okay.
So, not sure I'm calling it a highlight, but it was definitely one of the notable things on day 1A. Now we've got the actual highlight of the day. We finished with about 114 players, probably a little less. We're still waiting on the official numbers. Unofficially, our chip leader is Michael Lipman. He moved into the chip lead, I think, in the second to last level of the day, and then just kind of skyrocketed. Finished with about 257,000. That's a pretty high mark to see if anyone from day 1B can match it. Right behind him is Vadim Bolavchek. He has about 242. He won most of those in a big pot against Eddie Alei, who's Daniel Alei's father. Daniel Alei, a former WPT champion, in a big hand where Bolavchek had a flush and a straight draw on the turn against Alei's 2 pair. But left check didn't even realize he had the straight. He was so focused on the flush draw, turned the straight draw, they got it all in, and the straight hit on the river, and nobody realized it except one player at the table. And they were shoving the pot to Eddie Elai, and then somebody said, nope, he's got a straight, and now he's second in chips.
Wow.
So if that guy doesn't say anything,
Then what happens?
Eddie Elai is probably our chip leader, and moral of the story: pay attention to the cards, people. Even dealers can make
Wouldn't
mistakes.
have worked out so well.
Yeah.
Would have and wouldn't have.
Okay, so that's where we stand. Roughly
Ended with
114.
114. Tomorrow we got day 1B. We start back up at noon. It's a re-entry, $3,700 buy-in.
Right.
You can afford
Everybody who busted today, come on back down tomorrow. Help Janine win her bet, so I can lay down on the Royal Flush bar or something stupid.
If you can afford it, please come down. $3,700 buy-in.
Nobody can. These guys can't afford it. Doesn't matter.
Everyone can afford it.
Okay, that's it for day 1A.
Registration is open for 6 hours, so it's just right around 6:30. And we'll see you tomorrow. If you can't make it down, follow all the action at WPT.com.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night.